when you think about cut flowers, the orchids, specifically Cymbidiums, they're almost like the diamond of the cut flower world. So they're very precious. But that said, that doesn't mean you can't have one growing in your and enjoying in your house right now in the winter. It's interesting that you would say that you didn't know there were different types of orchids, because typically people think of the very popular moss orchid.
Yeah.
You can find these everywhere. But the Cymbidium is the second, or maybe even equal, but most people don't even know how to care for it. So they are definitely related. They're in the same family, but they're different genus. There's some really obvious differences. Look at the moss orchid. The type of leaf is just kind of like a paddle, thick. But look at how, number one, how large this is, the Cymbidium, and the strappy grass-like leaves.
Yeah.
And so they actually have different growing and care instructions. For instance, the orchid here that everybody knows, the moss, they usually have little wood chips like this in the pot, right?
Sure.
But because this Cymbidium is actually grown in the dirt in nature, we actually use a special orchid mix with a little bit of this combination. So they have a little bit of a different care for their soil. But what makes a Cymbidium a little bit different than our other moss orchid, which is typically an indoor plant year-round, is that the Cymbidium plant actually needs to spend part of its lifetime outdoors every year in order for it to set, look at all these flowers, to be able to create all these flowers. So what happens is this: though we have the Cymbidium indoors right now, as soon as the spring comes, or when it's not that cold anymore, no more frost, you take your Cymbidium outdoors into a very bright location, but not direct sunlight, because it can burn the leaves. So what happens is, we all know about the solar panels, how these are like collecting, harvesting sun energy.
Yeah.
Well, look at how big these leaves are. You want to know why these are so big?
Because it's been outside.
Well, not only that, because it has a big job to do.
Yeah.
It's got to harvest enough energy, right,
Yeah.
so that it could create a stalk, like this yellow one here, this stalk that's going to hold all of these flowers, and these are going to come out in the winter. So, okay, so outside is between February and then your first frost. I'm saying February if that's when your your warmer weather begins, or when your warmer weather begins in the spring, until fall when the frost is coming. Take it indoors,
take it inside.
And that's perfect timing, because since it's been outdoors, it's collected all this energy, it's probably going to have little buds already when you bring it in, and it's just going to open up.
So wait,
further.
that's when they bloom, is when you bring them inside?
Yes, and that's the thing that I want you to see. They come, oops, hey, I'm in the jungle here. They have these beautiful long stems, but look at how many flowers are on each stem. There's so many. They start to open up from the bottom, and they successively open until, look, this one hasn't even opened yet. So by the time all of these have opened, it's already been 3 months. Okay, so when you have them indoors, what you're going to want is to have a very bright room, kind of like you had outside, very bright. But here's the thing, guys. If you want your orchid to be in really good shape so that it will create more flowers next year, it needs to have temperature changes from the day and night. So we bring it into a room indoors, 65 to 75 degrees during the day. But if you don't have a 10-degree change at night in that room, like say drop to 55 degrees, it's not going to be able to pump out flowers the following winter. So what you do is either close the vent to that room or put it in a room at night. But typically it's just close the vent so that you don't get a heater in there and it cools off, and that's just the perfect care.
How do we feed these
Oh,
little guys?
they need, that's the other thing. They're heavy feeders that you're going to feed your orchid, Cymbidium, every 2 weeks, year round, but you're going to change the type of fertilizer. The first one here, as you can see, is just, it's got numbers here, and the first number is much larger than the last numbers at 30, 10, 10. This is going to give your plant a lot of nitrogen between February when it's outdoors, between February and September. When you bring it in, this is orchid fertilizer, but for the blooms. And then the numbers change where you have 60, 30, 30. Always look for numbers where the last two numbers are larger, and it'll tell you bloom food.
Okay,
That's
you
what
just put
feed
that
it
in the water.
winter.
You just put it in
Put
the
it
water.
in the water,
and put it,
water it every 2 weeks.
Water it
and
every
it
2
needs
weeks.
it.
Okay, thank you so much, Shirley.
you,
Such
Shirley.
great
And
information.
she already